Man, what's going on, comic book junkies? Mike Smith here, Nighttiger Comics. One of my late night impromptus. Got home early off the road. What's going on? So, if you read the title, I got three. I can't say how scarce they are. They're not very common, and most of the times they're point fives. I don't know if they're point threes. They're missing some pages, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I have to say, those on the replay, I know nobody's watching right now, but we got one. It's probably La Crucis. Our man, let's see, though. He could surprise us. So we're going to have some chocolate milk. But if my wife comes home, I got to give her a huge hug. There was an active shooter today in the area of their school. I don't know the full details yet, but I think she deserves a huge hug. So, it's Jerry. What's up? Yeah, Jerry, there was an active shooter in Milagros' school today. Code red. But, my wife, she's got to carry, so she carries. So I was worried, but not quite as much. But she's going to get a big hug. So I got these three books. They're from Canada. I should have got a smaller spoon. It's not going to fit all the way down to there. And I was in contact with a seller. I messaged him and I asked him, because he had $18 and something on shipping. So I asked him if that was correct. Sometimes there's they make an error. What's up, Fireball? Sometimes sellers make errors. It doesn't hurt to ask questions. If you're a good seller, you definitely want to inform your buyers, of what you got. So he said, oh, no, I'm in Canada. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I bought from Canadian sellers before, and depends where they're at. Sometimes the shipping can be a little expensive. But he had a book, and I asked him what's his best on the book. I think he had 20, $19.99. And he said he'd take 10. And he had two other books in the same series. One was for 15 and the other one was for 20. And I said, would you take 10 for each? And he said, yeah. So I got all three. And I already have one of them. That's the one that I was negotiating first on. And I do have a complete copy. And you guys are going to hate me when I tell you this. That's right. Exactly. So you guys are going to hate me. But here on Nighttiger Comics, I like to handle my books. It gets a little dangerous. As you saw in the live show, Jerry. Just a camera. This light. So I was reading this book last night, and I fell asleep. And let's just say it didn't have a split cover, inch and a half up before I read it. But here's the book. All right, Jerry, take care. Here's the book. So I got a second copy of this. What's up, Curator? So this is one of the books. This is a complete copy. I fell asleep reading it last night. It's really good. You guys, am I blurry? Because it looks like I'm blurry, or maybe it's just me. The book looks good, though. So, yeah, so I fell asleep. I woke up, and it split from here to here. And I'm like, But, I had fun reading it. I didn't pay very much for it. And this is actually Canadian edition. So this is Superior Publications, even though it says Toby Press right there. So this is probably the scarcest. Now, I didn't even see this one in the database. Or no, actually it is in my Grand Comics database. What's going on? I don't even know how to say that. Madelium Smith Parker. Is that my neighbor? Is that my cool neighbor? I told my neighbor to get on. I was just hanging out with him. He took me for a ride in his hot rod. It was pretty cool. We went some Backstreet Boys. Okay, so let's see. So let's take a look in here because this one's complete. So let me show what's probably, I haven't looked at these ones yet. We're going to unbox them in a minute. let's see what's missing out of these, because this one's complete. It's a nice copy, and usually the Canadian ones are actually, you can get them in higher grade a lot more. But this one has a spine split right there. But it has pinups in the back, and a lot of times these pinups were taken out and they were sold separately. I've seen them on eBay before. They may even still be there. I don't look for pinups, but I know in the past I've seen these for sale. So they got pulled out of the books. And that's why I negotiated so cheap for these. So let's take a look at these and let's see exactly what's missing out of them. I wanted it just for that cover, so $30 alone for that cover was fine with me, because I'm getting a little bit extra. So that's like a, what do you call it? Kidnapping cover. What's up, Immortal? Biggie's in the house. All right, so my neighbor is watching. He just moved in. Really cool guy. I'm not going to say who he is until never mind. Anyways, cool neighbor. Moving on. Let's see what Curator has to say. I am a little. All right, hold on. Let's do some adjusting here. Man, I look good right there. Yeah, I think that looks better. I wish I could get that background in. I didn't have time, guys. I was running around, so I didn't know if these were golden age Mylars or if they were silver age. So I was getting that together. And this house was built in 75, and this dang wall, no, this wall here, we were having problems with it in the past. I did hire an electrician. They said it was a big guy, and he couldn't get all the way up through the rafters all the way to the back. But it started working. It's been working for like a year and a half, and just today I couldn't get the computer on. I'm like, no. So got that going on. What else? Oh, I finally picked up the Golden Age Mylars, and they had a big stack, and I just didn't have enough. You ever buy those? Do you have the big packs? I have like the 8-inch and the 8 1/4, and I probably bought them like 6 years ago, and I still have them. I mean, I'm using them, but you don't use them as much as these other ones. Okay, here we go. So I don't have my glasses on. I don't have a hat on. I'm not bald. I'm balding. So let's put this hat on here. It's festive. Let's get festive here. All right. So here we go. So this just came from Canada and actually came early. It was supposed to come on Monday, next Monday. We got our chocolate milk in our tab glass. All right. Now remember, on this channel, it gets pretty hairy, pretty dangerous, especially when we're opening packages, holding sharp objects. All right. So let's see. This guy didn't seem like he sold comics like on the side or something. I'm hoping that's what it is, because okay, it's in a Gemini. I thought he had it probably if he had it sandwiched between cardboard, I'd be like, he's got to be an amateur seller. So he paid extra for the sticker. So if you write "do not bend" on here or whatever you write, they don't care unless they extort you for some money and you get the sticker, and then they might handle your packet with care. It just all depends on their mood. All right, where we at? So we got painter's tape, a nice Christmassy green. Look at that. It looks like a packet, like a Christmas present. So are you curious? I want to see what these books look like. So the entire package was $48. 3 Golden Age comics. You tell me what you think. I think I got an investable price on them. You know, the great thing about comics, they're better than stocks. If you know the right, I guess it's stocks too, but if you know the right ones and the fair market value, and you get them for, let's say, 50%, that book's just going to go up and up and up. It may not go up in leaps and bounds, but it's never going to go down, especially if the condition is there or if whatever the appeal is for the collector. Good girl cover, so key significant, you know, it could be a key and missing a couple wraps. And I'm just trying to be very careful here. So it's all about research. That's all it is. Just research and daily grind online. If you got time, scroll on eBay. If you know your area that you like, just keep looking through listings. And I have more success when I go year by year. I start at 1940, work my way back up to 1954. And most times I have success doing that. All right, here we go. So I'm curious. Ooh, you can smell these. Oh my goodness. Ooh. All right, so there it is. And not a bad looking copy. Actually, it's better than mine. I could marry the centerfold, right? Okay, Nighttiger, take your tape off. Don't put it there. No. Okay, let's put it in here. It's safe. Dude, that book smells so good. I just popped that. Oh man. Wow. That's almost knock you on your ass. Dude, this book looks so high grade. Put it in Mylar, turn the lights down low, dance around the room, baby. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, baby. Oh, yeah, that is a really nice copy. That alone with the missing. So he says missing pinups. Let's look. You know how many times I got stuff that says missing stuff and it was there? So let's look. If the pinups are in here, holy crap, this book is probably somewhere south of 200, maybe. So let's take a look because I think they're here. Oh, they're not. They're not. Ooh, Buster. They're not here. But whoever pulled them out, they did a pretty good job. They didn't destroy the book. Come on, boy. I was talking with Buster earlier, telling him what's going on, like old times. How come he hasn't been up here in the videos? So Buster, lay down, would you? Come here. Lay down. Are you leaving? You always like to show your ass. Are you leaving? What are you doing? Oh, he likes this book. Yeah. You like it, Buster B? He's getting thick, man. He's huge. I actually saw him stalking a squirrel this weekend. It was so cool. All right, no. No keys. No key stepping. Come on, man. You're stealing the show, brother. Go on, get down. Either come over here, boy. Hey, come over here. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Anyways, the pinups are missing. But the pages are not loose. So thank goodness for that. That was what I was kind of worried about. How did they remove them? Did they detach the cover and take off the wraps? Did they tear them out? Or, so they did a pretty good, clean job of removal. So for $10, I like it. It's got a lot of good girl art in here. A lot of it. Of course, this was meant for the Marines. So the pages are just filled with good girl. I actually read that one last night, and it was really good. It's just basically your typical straight guy and your buffoon Marine, your Abbott and Costello. And the writers did a good job. They're fun. The stories are unique. So this is number Buster Douglas. We call him Buster because when he first got him, he'd go under everything and clean all the dust out. So first we called him Dust Buster. So yeah, really high grade. It's missing the centerfolds, but hey, I got it for 10. So it's gonna put it in a Mylar. Let's see what it looks like. So we got that's Golden Age. Hey boy. And then we have Silver Age. And I think it'll fit in the silver. Yes. Now I am of a different breed of collector. I like my books tight in the Mylar. I don't like the edges of this showing like way out there. As tight as I can get it without putting too much pressure on the book. So we will set that aside. So here we go. We're going to look at the other two. And you know Nighttiger Comics, they love their multiples in Golden Age. Read Comics 81 loves his multiples in silver and bronze and copper. Trying to get that glare there. See, that's why I put a hat on. I didn't want to apologize for the glare. So two of those, $10 for one. I think I paid $30 for the other. And the good thing about those Canadian ones, it seems like they're not as desirable, like just like a couple degrees below the desirability of the American ones. So we're drinking our quick almond milk. I cannot drink cow's milk. I love it, but I can't. It makes my face red. All right. Next book. And I also got some free backing boards with them too. I didn't have to pay for those. Okay, this is, I didn't say what issue number this was. This is number, okay, it's not on. Oh, there it is, number 3. And it's funny, the Canadian one is exactly the same. There's no difference. I find that funny. Usually Superior will put their mark on it. Okay, so this is number 6. Now, see this one. I think this has been on eBay for quite a while because I actually wanted it maybe like, I don't know, almost 2 years ago. It's just a cool cover. It's got like a background of covers from the series with the Marines in front of it, and then there's like a shadow, makes it look really 3D. I'm building up the anticipation, I hope. But then the last one I'm going to show you is also a Good Girl cover. So this one is not. Okay, Buster. Brother, you got to turn around the other way. Lay down. Lay down, boy. So this one has a miscut also. A trim, I don't know. I love the cover. It's got inside. Okay, it's got like the strips from inside the pages. Why not? It is. You don't see this one on eBay, like even complete. So, I mean, I've been actively, like I say, I look on a daily basis. I try to tell myself not to, but it just doesn't work out. Anyways, it's got a big miscut on it, which is weird. You see the white. Okay, so it's a miswrap and a miscut too at the same time. That's why so they miscut it because of the wrap. Like, I don't know. Anyways, pinups are not in here. Are they? No. More Good Girl story, though. I have to look. I wonder if there's any Matt Bakers in here. It looks, a lot of it is Matt Bakerish. I actually have to look. I didn't see who it is that did the art. So this last one is Good Girl. Oh, he looks like your cat. He's an ornery son of a gun. And this one's a little more tighter. Hey, what are you doing? I actually had to talk him into coming in here before the show. I said, dude, what's up? Like old times, where are you? He came in. Buster's cool. We play and we hang out. Okay, so there you go. It's a cool cover. I like it. Pretty decent copy. You'll see it over the following years. I want to see how many more of these I can find, or just like database in my head, and what the price goes for. Okay, so the next one is a good girl. So 2 good girls for 30 or 48. I should add a little more milk to that. So like I said, there was an active shooter today at my wife's. I don't know if it was at my wife's school or where it was. I haven't got the details. My daughter contacted me, and then my wife texted me. I was going to call, but I figured everybody's calling. There's no way I'm going to get through. And, I'm not worried about my wife so much because she carries. So I don't know if she had a gun or not. I hope so. I know it was close by, but she's going to get a big hug when she gets home. That's got to be pretty scary stuff. Man, guys, this is so good. Who drinks this? I got to get the strawberry. I ran out. The hardest decision when you get home at night is like strawberry quick or chocolate quick. Oh, sorry, Buster. All right. Yeah, I'm just making you guys wait. What are you doing? Buster's the smell tester. He's got to smell everything you eat. Here. He's thinking about eating it. The Grito, something like that, powder, carbonation, he won't even get that far. As soon as he can feel it in the air. All right. Last book. Good girl. Yeah. So there you go. Get a closer look at this one. Man, I hope it's as nice as that first, but the one that I wanted is the nicest. So I'm really happy about that. Let's see this. This one's as nice as the first one. Well, the first one's a little bit nicer on the edges. There you go. Let's look it up. Let's see who does the art in here. I usually keep comic book database loaded. I go to it so much for research. Cover price, comic book database. Once in a while, I use Comic Realm when I'm trying to find a series like previous. Sometimes Grand Comic Book Database don't list it. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, fighting. I gotta put on my internet. Okay, Toby Press, 6 issues. Number 6. Oh, so this one's from December 52. That's the last issue. Mel Kiefer, Ben Brown, Jack Sparling, the Gills Gals, that's Jack Sparling. Okay, let's check out. So this is number 2. We got Vic Herman, Mike Roy. Oh, that's a number 2. What number is that? Number 4. Yeah, we're going to look at it. Hold on. Vic Herman. Vic Herman, I don't know who that is. August 52. Did we look in here already? This one has a tiny miswrap on it. Misrep, miscut. Oh, look at that. So it's got some great good girl art in here. A lot of it. Like I said, the stories are really fun. Not only that, but the book smells so good. Okay, so I heard the dumbest thing today. That you can buy a comic book that has a code that you can scan and you can listen to the music while you're reading the comic. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard, but now, I don't want to offend anybody, but for me, I'm like, why do I want to listen to music when I'm reading a comic book? Come on, who's with me? The dumbest thing I ever heard. You could listen to the music while you're reading your comic book, your modern comic book. It's a new gimmick. It's got to be, yeah. Oh, well, I guess. I mean, can't be any dumber than the records that came in Scout Comics. I mean, but anyways, that'd be a hard copy. All right, so what do you guys think? So put this in a Mylar. Mylar. Is it Mylar or Mylite? Or is it made out of Mylar? Oh, wait, we didn't see the back cover. August 1952. Okay. I'm satisfied with it, and not only that, I think I got talked with the guy enough and gave him some accolades, so in the future I can get some more deals. So let's see, all three of these for $48. No, not that one. Get that out of there. This one here. $48. I wanted that one right there, though. Really nice copy. It's going to look good on the wall. It'll look good in videos next to that one. All right, so I decided, because it's my channel. Oh, by the way, you're watching Late Night with Nighttiger Comics. Did we run an intro? We did run an intro, so we don't need an intro. Guys, I need you to speak up more. I need some more comments here. I can't do this by myself. I mean, I wouldn't even be here if it was just for me. Okay. Where was I? I was getting a drink of chocolate milk. Yes, I was. So this room's falling apart. The laptop, all the outlets are getting wallered out. Electric's not working on one side of the room. My cat's showing his ass on camera. But you came here to look for comics, and that's what I wanted to bring you. So since I can't bring you the wall right there, the DC shelf, since I can't bring you to that wall, I'm bringing the wall to you. I think I said that right. Okay, so what is this? Oh, wait, I think I have these backwards because that's the coolest one. I don't want to show that first. And if I do this, then you're going to see. Let me shuffle them like cards so that I can make it easier on myself. I'm getting old. I'm less coordinated than before. Things are not working properly. And so if I can make life as easy as possible, then I will. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Well, we're almost there. There's not that many. Well, it is me. It's probably too many. Guys, do you have this problem? Like here, I couldn't even put my feet. I had to move boxes. It's like I got too many darn comics. Please tell me that you have that problem. Okay, so we reshuffled these. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. So here we go. I'm not getting any new comments here yet. So when I get one more new comment, then I will start showing DC keys or the DC shelf. Oops. Did I say they were keys? Hey, wait. Product placement. Trying to sell tab. We found like 700 cases in my grandpa's back warehouse, and we're trying to get rid of them. Go to the tab website, order those. Okay, so Michael Mayred says DC keys. I didn't say that. You misheard me. This is a special comic. Now I gotta ask you guys out there. Do you have like stories attached to most of your buys? I mean, you get those ones you just go down to your regular LCS. Of course, that's not a good story, but this was a smaller shop about Bellevue, Florida, so 25 miles from here, something like that. Now, the guy tried to start his shop. He worked at the jail as a guard. He had a little shop in a plaza, but he started before COVID hit. He had no idea. Nobody did what this baloney was going to be. So he didn't survive. He couldn't get the relief money because he had enough time in business to show back sale loss. It's sad. It was a really great guy. I feel bad because he had 70 on this, and I talked him down to 35, which was actually really the price for the book because I saw other copies going in the similar grade for that much after I got this one. So I didn't quite feel so bad, but I don't mind paying retail if the book is there. Excuse me. But if it's more than what it goes for, like if I go on eBay and I can get it with shipping for the same price and it's exactly the same book, and you got 70 and they got 35, you got to negotiate on it. So, but he went out of business. I didn't stop in there for a while, so I asked my other LCS owner had he heard from him, and he said he went out of business. So that was tough. He was a really cool guy. So I got Joker number 1 from him. I don't know. I don't know nothing about shops, but he had a lot of stuff overpriced. Probably because he's just starting out. He needed the money, but you got to price it to move, and that's how you keep customers. So I finally upgraded. I had a dollar bin, 50-cent bin one that had a detached cover, I think it was detached. And I gave it to Roger once I got this one. I think I pressed it, and then I think he probably repressed it, recleaned it. So I was just happy to get this one. Teen Titans number 1, what is this, 1981, George Perez, Marv Wolfman. My friend in high school had this book, and his sister had given a bunch of DC comics, Silver Age, and this was one of them. And he would never let me touch them. And I'm like, one day I'll get it. And yeah, he would never let me touch them. I tried everything to pry those things out of his hands. Because my first collection that I finally got, and that's what I think that's one of the first things that got me to comics was seeing those comics in his closet all the time and not being able to touch them. But I had my first collection I had was like one of those big suitcases about this big, and I had it full of raw comics. And I brought it up to my cousin's house on the Chippewa Reservation in northern Wisconsin and at Mole Lake. And I forgot them, and my dad would not go back. I kept calling my cousin. Finally, he said, "Oh, they're fine, whatever." And then I went back. We usually went up in the summer. And I said, "Where are my comics?" "Oh, I sold them." I'm like, "How do you do that to your cousin?" Oh, man. I don't know. What is it going for now? I know all of a sudden now the first appearance is that preview. What the heck? Get out of here. Well, if it is, tear it out and sell it. Don't give me the whole comic. All right. So just a great issue. I read it, love it. I got multiples on this one. Whenever I can find it for like $8 or less in like let's say a 5.5 or 6.0 or between that and a 4.0, if it's a good looking 4.0. I just love the cover. Shazam, Captain Marvel, really cool character. He outsold Superman, man. So what do? They put him out of business. What the heck? Why do you do that? So I did pay $8 for that. It's from January 74. Number 276. I just watched the yellow cover comic and they showed that one today. I forget the name of the channel. Oh man, I wanted to shout out a few channels. Oh, I wanted to shout out Joker 66, man. I does this happen to you? Do you like you go to a channel, you think that you're sub to them, and this whole time, like maybe a year or two, you haven't been, and you're like, you feel so bad. So I went to Joker 66. I thought I was sub to him, and my wife's home. Guys, I got to give her a huge hug because there was an active shooter at her school today. So give me a few minutes. In the car, I didn't have the red on, and I felt I was pouring my mouth. Yeah, I'm online. I got some comics in those unboxed. Mm-hmm. All right, maybe I lost all my viewers. I don't know. I don't even know I have headphones. I don't need them. There's nobody on there. Yeah, where did Buster go? Anyways, there was an active. There was one of the kids that called in at my wife's school. Called in a shooter, active shooter. But even when that happens, the fear is real for everybody. And I told her, they may be stupid enough to call in, but they're stupid enough. They're also stupid enough these days to actually be shooting. So that was not good. Okay, so first appearance. Yeah, I love this team. First appearance of Freedom Fighters. Here you go. Nice copy. Got it at a flea market for $30. It's a gorgeous copy. I love the Freedom Fighters. They're so cool. One of my favorite covers is that Captain America dude standing in front of the wanted poster. I think it's Dick Giordano cover. First appearance of Earth X, introduced into the parallel worlds. Look at that on the bottom. This kind of looks so golden age-ish. Of course, you have the quality superheroes there. Who is it? Black. Shit. No, that's Phantom Lady. Phantom Lady, Human Bomb, Uncle Sam, the Ray, and the Black Condor. Then at the top, Justice Society. Is that Sandman, Dr. Fate, Spectre, Hawkman? Or who is that? No, Elongated Man. What's he doing in there? Get him out of there. Black Canary. Did you have that one, anybody? Anybody have this one? It's not really affordable. I think it's affordable. I don't see any real heat on the Freedom Fighters at this point. Oh, shoot. Oh, I just remembered something. Okay. DC Keys for all two people watching. Oh, what's up, Russ? Russ. I didn't see him pop in here. all the way from North Carolina. How about some Bernie? Bernie writes in werewolf cover, winter cover, horror cover. This has got all the tropes, man. All of them. I just like to stare at this, at the inking, the detail. You get lost in this picture. There's so much emotion in it. You got the DC 76 banner up there. And there's some more Bernie writes in. Detective Comics. I'd have to guess it's probably 71, 72. Every time I look at that, it reminds me of the inspiration that Kelly Jones got from Wrightson. All that cloth, the folds. That's hard to do. Capes are hard to do, especially Batman's. Look at the horse. Look at the mouth. The nostrils. Really great book. I found this in a dollar bin. Well, it wasn't a dollar bin. They have back issues, and if they're not priced, they're $1. So they miss them. Sometimes they actually miss them on purpose. That's what the owner told me. Put some gems out there for the... Oh, so it's Christmas time. Notice the hat. The carolers at your front door. Nick Cardy. Little horror. It's midnight. It's the witching hour. So you can see I put up those like metal rack shelves from Home Depot. And what I did is I took a heavier gauge fishing line and I zigzagged it up and down and across so you can line them up. And then when you want to interchange books, they won't fall. You can actually, if you leave them just a little loose, you can put books in the front whenever you feel like it. When you're going through your collection, you go, oh, wow, that's cool. You can just go stick it on the wall and then stare at it for a while. And another one and another one. Eventually, you get too many and you got to exchange them. But it's really easy to do it like that. I'm going to drink this water. Show another key. So I need a new comment. Anybody just throw me a comment. Throw me a bone. Come on. What's up? Throw the Nighttiger a bone. All right, here we go. Shout out to Surf Blue. What did I say? Joker 68. Comic book curator 68. He's how long you been on now? Was this year was your first year, wasn't it? Tell us in the chat. Oh, Los Cruces, what's up? If you got a channel, how long have you been on? All right, DC Key. Wait, did I say that? First appearance of Darkseid. Neil Adams cover. I got this in a shop in northern Alabama, about 30 miles north of where I work. What did I get? I paid $150 for this. Now, I don't know what grade it'd be given. It has a tape hole right there. Other than that, if that tape hole wasn't there, it could probably be like an 8.5. I haven't pressed it or anything, maybe a 9.0. So I don't know what that does. Does that take it down to like 7.5 or something? I don't care. I have it. I don't plan on selling it. I only see this book climbing in the future. There hasn't been a proper Darkseid movie. I don't even care about the movie. The character's iconic. It's a Jack Kirby creation. Screw the movies. Okay, Las Cruces. So this was an auction win. I don't do auctions much anymore. They're just too stressful. But sometimes, auctions get you the better book for the least amount of money. So you can find your gems here and there and buy it nows. But if you actually play auctions, you're going to, I was telling my neighbor that about a third of the time you win big, about a third you kind of pay a little bit too much, and about other third you probably even out on the right fair market value of the book. This was a win, $20, higher grade book, probably 6570. And that's what I go for, when I'm trying to auction. If it's, I don't want to buy a beat up Green Lantern. Early Sinestro appearance, number 15, September 62. Okay, we'll look at it. Whatever. Whatevs. We'll probably go to 9 o'clock and then we'll cut it. So it does have a bit of a staining on the back. That can be removed pretty easy. Oh, I know how to remove that. Don't you worry about that. But since the condition is like so really nice, I wouldn't attempt removing that stain. If the stain was bigger and the cover was a little dirtier, and then maybe it would be more of a value to the risk. But anytime you were going to remove a cover, the hardest thing is putting it back on correctly with the right staple holes, and that's the skill. So it's all a risk assessment on your book. When you get into conserving. Oh, yeah. Where did I get this? Oh, yeah, my buddy BWD, which he seems to still be blocked off my live shows, and I don't know how. So we're going to figure that out. I told him we have to do a live show together, just me and him, like a private chat. So that's Demon number 1. Shout out to Jesse Lynch. You'll see more comics coming from him my way soon. He sent out some great AOKs to the community. First appearance of Origin of Etrigan the Demon. First appearance of Margarine LaFay, sister of Madame Xanadu. Number 1, September 72. And there you go. You know what? I want to look at this. If I remember, this is a pretty nice copy. She shines. She shines. 5.5 maybe. Oh man, that thing's so good. Kirby art. Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta look at the splash page. If it's Kirby, it's got a killer splash page. Oh yeah. Look at that wizard. Kirby Crackle. Chop cycles. Take that. Mattel, man. Mattel put out some good toys in the 70s. Okay, let's look at one more page of Kirby. Maybe there's a centerfold in here. Here we go. Kirby, man. Kirby not only created universes, he created his own anatomy. Talk about ahead of his time. Great book. Thank you, Jesse. It's a prize in my collection. I got to do my top 10 Bronze Age books in my collection. I haven't done that one. Even silver. Okay. Ooh. This is a book I thought I probably would never own. And during the Coof bump, it was like unattainable. Doom Patrol number 1. So you know that this was my greatest adventure previously on last issue. So this is number 86, March 64. First Doom Patrol solo title, first appearance of Brain and Madam Rage. Nasir Mala, first appearance of Eric Martin. Later becomes Mr. Nobody, first appearance of the Brotherhood of... I can't read it. The Brotherhood... Anyways, it's the first appearance of some Brotherhood. I don't know. It's a pretty low grade copy. 3.0 at the most, probably. I think you could call it a 3.0. But just a cool and gorilla cover. Yeah, baby. All right. Yeah, especially that one cover where the Cyclops is coming out of the ice. So here we got, man, this was a great find. I don't even understand it. Sometimes you just can't understand how you got a book for a price. So this is Superman number 199. The dealer had this for 50. No, I got this one. He had this for 30 and he had a lower grade for 50. Obviously, I'm going to take the. So this is probably like, let's look at it. I think it's 4.5. The other one was probably like a 2.5, 3.0. I don't know. I don't think he even knew it. Look at that. I had that gun. That gun was sweet. Mattel's new M16 Marauder. The spine's a little ticky. You got some wear down here, but the cover's pretty nice for a black cover. I'm telling you, this flea market in Webster, Florida, guys, it gives and gives and gives. Mondays, it's only open if you go on a Monday holiday. It's massive, and people come from around the country, especially between September and February. That's when the flea market's raging here in Florida. All the snowbirds are here. All the dealers from up north come down. So this is the first Flash and Superman race. Superman number 199, August 67. What's up? Rafas Comics. So we're showing the DC wall that you cannot see that is over there. I'm trying to look at the camera. And I could just look at the wall. It's right there. Or the shelf, the DC shelf. There's more than one. There's a DC shelf over here. There's some DCs over here. You can see Superman, Action Comics. The Golden Age doesn't, I mean, there's a lot of DC in the Golden Age shelves, but I have Marvel shelves. I have a Batman shelf right there that you cannot see. The keys. This was a dollar bin find, baby. About 22 years ago, something around that time. Fellas, I'm going to step out just for like a half a minute to ask my wife a question. Milagros, can you do me a favor? Can you drop me 2 sweet potatoes in the oven for tomorrow? What? Sweet potatoes. Can you drop me 2 in the oven for tomorrow? You want me to cook 2 sweet potatoes? Yes. Thank you. Buster, come on. Come on, Buster B. Everybody's waiting on you. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah, so this was in the dollar bin. I don't even know. It's a pretty nice copy for a dollar bin, I'll say that. First appearance of Orion, son of Darkseid. First appearance of Highfather, leader of the New Genesis. First appearance of Metron. Boom Tomb inventor. First appearance of Orion's half-brother, Calibac. First appearance of Lightweight. First appearance of New Genesis and Apocalypse. First appearance of the Parademons, and the Morbius chair. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It says, I wrote on the back, all in Kirby Vision for $1 I bought this in 1999. So the year that I got married to Milagros, or the year after. Found a lot of stuff in the dollar bins there. I mean, this was way before the internet, the market. This was a book that was like, it didn't move very well. Two or three? 3. Thank you. Check that out. So New Gods #1. Check out that. That's a really weird like rocket sled thing. I guess you hit and you miss. It's not a surfboard, right? You had to come up with something else. So I'm guessing that this was like another like kind of like Silver Surfer kind of homage type character. I mean, come on. Space, cosmic. There's your planet in the background. If we'd used a surfboard, then Marvel had been all over his ass. Oh, what's going on? PVMNZ. This popped up on my. Oh, nice. All right. So we're showing the DC wall or shelf that you cannot see. It's right there. Took everything down. So this is another book, came out of that dollar bin. The name of the store was Seventh Inning Stretch, and I believe he still is on eBay. He went and took everything. He had some things going on in his life, shut down the store, and moved all his stuff online. First appearance of Mr. Miracle, Scott Free, the son of Highfather. First appearance of O'Brien, Mr. Miracle's stage manager. All Kirby Vision. Found that one in 1999 for the dollar bin also. These books were in the dollar bin all the time back then. I know it's hard to imagine that now. Man, this is a nice copy too. It's hard to imagine that, finding this in a dollar bin in these days. So, of course, these are prizes. I did find one huge Golden Age book in that dollar bin also. It's low grade, but it's still complete, and it's actually Prize Comics #10. My greatest dollar bin find ever. Probably seen this ad a million times. Giant moon monster. How about this one? Okay, who fell for this? I mean, I think it was actually a good deal. I got a lot of cassettes and CDs. Heck yeah. I mean, we didn't have digital. And I just hit the tip of that comic. I mean, I did get it out of a dollar bin, guys. Come on. Okay, a little more Kirby. We'll look at the next book. Plus, we get to see this ad too. Power Slide, Power Slicks. Oh yeah, I used to play that. What is that? Is that from the 90s or modern? What? It sounds familiar. If it's a modern series, I've heard of it. All right. Oh yeah, this is another one. This was the same out of the dollar bin also. August 71. Neil Adams. This was right around the time Swamp Thing was out. I think Swamp Thing came out the next month or something like that, or the next year. Wasn't it 72? So Neil Adams cover. Oh, this is the month after House of Secrets, 92. I don't know. I've seen this book in high grade too many times. I have to think that it was a warehouse find. Because a lot of these DCs, even the ones I showed, like the New Gods and Mr. Miracle, they're not as nice as this one. If you can find this book cheap and in decent grade, it's a good investment. People love this book. Good Girl, horror, Neil Adams, Phantom Stranger. Oh yeah. I think I actually have. It might be sitting over there. Let me look. It's funny that. Let me look at this. I purged it out of the collection. It's by the door. It's because it's modern. I may have purged it already. I got a box of comics, like stuff that I don't want in the collection, and I'm like building a box, and then my wife can take it to school, and then her kids can get stuff for prizes and stuff. I know one you're talking about. I think I bought it for $1 at the flea market. So shout out to Metarog. You guys know who he is. Got me a copy of Commandy #1. And not only did he get me a copy of it, and not only is it a nice copy, this book is so notorious for being miscut, unaligned. There's a nice aligned copy. Oh, what's up, Graphic Man? Oh, okay. So let's look at this. So this is a Metarog gift. Matter of fact, I got some books there. I'm trying to get to him. I keep forgetting to bring them. Hope he gets well. He said he had a sore throat. Prize of my collection. Me and him are intertwined. Our collections are intertwined. But it is miscut a little bit, if you can tell. But still, like I said, this book is really hard to get a nice straight cut across the top. But I don't care. It looks cool. It's Kirby. It came from my friend. Oh, it's got a nice ad on the back. I never had that toy. Anybody have that one? Mean Racing Machines. Anybody read Commandy? I enjoy it. There's not too much of Kirby's that I don't enjoy. Another World. Obviously, this was a inspiration from Planet of the Apes. Instead of apes, he used every other animal. And that's what you do. What's popular at the time, you mimic it, you make money, and you move on. Okay, DC Wall Keys. What do we got? Ooh, I was happy to get this one. I've been wanting this book for a long time. First appearance of Deadman, one of my favorite characters. I love my favorite DC characters besides Batman, obviously, is #1, Phantom Stranger, Deadman, and Spectre. And Deadman is out of those three is the only one that is a Silver Age creation. The other two are Golden Age. He kind of fell off though a little bit towards the end when Kirby left. I don't know. It started to get, I don't know. I haven't finished it yet, so maybe it was just a bad issue. Yeah, it's one of those ones I got to get back to. That was like I just read the Justice Inc. 4-issue, and then the first 2 issues were good, and they kind of fell off. Of course, you got a pretty wore out spine. What did I pay for this book? Don't tell my wife. 184 shipped. But I'm telling you guys, copies with split covers, missing centerfolds and split covers and big chunks, remainders are going, and coverlesses were going for almost 200. So this is complete. It's attached. It's attached pretty good. So I'm very happy with that because, like I said, coverless copies were going for 200 or maybe 150. So why not get a complete copy? And I don't even know where the market is on this book. So that's first appearance of Deadman. Now Neil Adams takes over art on the book. I think after the next issue. Actually, I have it right here. So, the man who was just murdered is our hero. His story begins 1 minute later, introducing Dead Man. This is another one where the Fugitive TV show was really popular at the time. So you know that the guy that was after the Fugitive had a hook, and the guy that shot and killed, what's his name? I forget his name now. You guys are going to tell me. Anyways, he had a hook. So, like I said, cash in on what's popular. And if it doesn't stay, then move on. That's business, baby. Oh, the pinup. Okay, so here's the first Neil Adams and Dead Man. Just got this for $15 at the comic shop. I said, now's the time. Look at the detail in that faces. George Perez was definitely a student of Neil Adams. Great cover. It's 207. No, is this first? This can't be first. Third appearance of Dead Man. Okay. So this is first Neil Adams. On the cover, I don't know. I don't know if he did interiors on the second appearance. I don't think so. All right, so we got a few more for the DC wall. We're gonna stick it out till 9. Then we'll let you guys get to bed. You gotta get up in the morning. I gotta get up early, run to get my MRI disc, run it across town to drop it at the doctor, and then drive 10 hours. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Getting old is like 50% maintenance. Thank goodness it's not more than that right now. I just got this one recently too. No great copy. That's very nice. It's probably a 3.0. I picked it up for 10, 169. It probably has a water stain. A lot of these books that were coming out of the store in town have to be like out of the same collection. Let's hope not. Oh man, Mike, what are you doing? Yeah, it's got water staining. But it's not noticeable. I'm even wondering if so my big LCS, so those dollar books I showed you earlier, New Gods, Mr. Miracle, the LCS that we have now was a customer of his as a kid. He was like 9 or 10. So he decided he was inspired to start his own shop, ended up buying most of the back inventory that this owner had from 1999 still in his storage. And I don't know if they got damaged in there or what the deal is. This is stained all the way through, but it's not in a way that it really makes the comic like falling apart or still crispy. And this book goes for a book as nice looking as that without the stain probably go for a good $50. So I paid 10. I'll take it. I'll read it. Put it on the shelf. And don't do that again. Dang it! I hate when you dog ear the corner, and then you keep putting it in, and they keep folding back, and you're like, eh. All right, here we go. Okay, 2 left on from the shelf, and they're both Golden Age. This was $100. Let's take it out. Now it looks nicer than it is, much nicer than it really is. What's up, Psychedelic Comics? I'm getting so enthralled with my babies. I'm not looking at chats. Oh, this book smells so good. Oh, baby. I like to smell her crevice. Oh, no, never mind. So, yeah. Oh, wow. I pull that back? No. Yep, I did. So you can see here, all water damaged. It had a sticker on. I did remove about 99% of it. You can't really even tell it was there. but it's a black cover. Look at it. Goblin, Golden Age Wonder Woman, bats, House of Goblins. So I went to remove the staples because they were like rusted, like blacking the pages. Those pages just fell right apart in my hands. I actually started laughing. That was so comical. But $100, I mean, it's probably, I think it has climbed a little bit. I mean, this book, there's not that many of them. And it has all the elements to it, horror. Golden Age Wonder Woman, nice black cover with horror. So let's not let the folds fall out of the book. But guys, come on. Let's see what we got here. Just for me to share it with you alone is worth $50. So I'm making my money back. Let's see what else we can. Let's find some horror stuff. What do we got in here? Mr. Terrific. Ooh, check that out. I haven't read this yet. I want to see where the goblins are. And then we're going to move on. So I'm a cheap collector. I don't sell. I like to have a book. I like to experience it. And a lot of these books are expensive. Ooh, worth it. Hold on, do you see this? Hold on to your hats. Worth it. You're not dreaming. You saw here a Nighttiger comic. Okay, the last one for the DC Key shelf. I usually don't put Golden Age with bronze, but this book is too cool and I didn't have space anywhere else, so. All right, so the last one. I got a few other books to show before 9 o'clock. This is the last one. So this is missing first page. I paid too much. That's why I don't have it on the back. I started learning my lesson. Come on, baby. That tape shouldn't stick that strong. I did read this. Robot cover. 7 Soldiers of Victory. They didn't last long. And I think issue 14 was their last issue, which is the next one. Is that 14 or 18? I don't remember. I think it's 14. Starzy, or is it Starzy? Star Spangled Kid and Stripesy. Wing. And what the heck is his name? Crimson Avenger. Vigilante. Shining Knight. Is it Shining Knight? And Green Arrow and Speedy. The Wonder Woman is 1946. Oh, it's the Shining Knight. So they have separate stories. And then they meet up for the last story. So they have like this investigation type thing. You know how DC is. They split up the heroes. So back in the old Golden Age, they had each hero had his own story. And then the last one, they all got together to solve whatever it was led up to all of them getting together. Now, I do have another black Star Spangled Comics number 6 that has a Star Spangled Kid and Stripesy on the cover. I don't have enough time to find it. It's in a box somewhere. Oh, look at this ad. Wow. Great to be a kid back then. Here's this Green Arrow and Speedy story. Guys, this book smells incredible. Not as strong as the last few. The Crimson Avenger and Wing. So I'm guessing Wing was his wingman. There you go, Surf Blue. So what do you guys think of that? Oh, did I show you the back cover? Those funny animals. Actually, Charlton66 sent me one of the leading comics with the funny animals in it. The pig guy, the Peter Porker. I don't remember his name. Pork Chop, Peter Pork Chop, or something like that. So that's it for that's the DC wall. So I pulled that down. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I was going to get this down ahead of time because I have another one I want to show you. So hold on a second. Don't look at it. Don't look. Okay. Guys, this is emergency. Talks among yourself. But you're going to want to see this. Okay, you know who to blame. All right, where were we? Let me see here. Thanks, library. What's going on? My pleasure to share that with you guys. Okay, so I got this. So these are foreign comics. This is Mexican. This is Argentinian. So let's look at this one. It is a modern comic, but one that I do love. I hope to get the American version soon. So this is Ohama Arana. I don't know what that means. I know what Arana means. It means spider. Ohama Arana. Aranha. Sorry. Aranha. Nice little barcode there. You know what I'm saying? Real nice. Know what I'm talking about? Just love that cover. Not many modern comics I like. This is one of them. So I got that. So what is that? Ohama Aranja. Let's put that back on the shelf because if not, well, we don't have a lot of time. Okay, so what is this one? La Arana Verde, the green spider. Argentinian Golden Age. What is this? 1955. 1955. You got the green spider. You got superhero. You got rocket cover. You got giant comic. Yeah, I saw this on eBay, and I couldn't stop going back to the listing. So I'm like, they had two. This was definitely the cooler of the two. I mean, it has all those great tropes up there. It even has this little box, or what is that? Eagle? $1. Is it $1? It's not $1, but whatever, man. That is cool. It's got like a um Phantom type Flash Gordon mix. All right. Hey, Buster's back. We knew he'd be back. He can't stay away. So what else? We got some more. We got a few minutes. What about IW? You guys like IW? Do you know what IW is? So they were a company, Israel Walden, who reprinted Golden Age books without licensing or permission from publishers that had been out of business for a few years. Put new covers on them, so that's cool. Sometimes you just rework the original cover. So I try to find them. So for me, a lot of times when you have a lot of comics, you put all these barriers like, I don't want to buy it unless it meets this standard or that standard, price, condition. So super comics, you can, or IWs, you can find them pretty easy, but you can't find them high grade easy. So when I see them for high grade, less than 30 is when I really buy them. And then it comes more, it's also an investment book at the same time. So here's a high grade copy of Danger is Our Business. Matter of fact, I don't know why I need to show my Crime Good Girl videos. So it's Everett Raymond Kinsler cover. Usually you could tell by the line work is really loose. I know it does, doesn't it? So what I'm talking about, I paid up for this one, but you'll see why. So I paid $51.24, and every time I mention a price, that includes the shipping. But when are you going to find a book like this? It's a good candidate for if you grade this book, you're going to definitely get your value out of it. Now the interior art, it's adequate. I mean, here's the splash page. It's an ad. An ebook, 25 cents. Original ads. So these are original ads. These aren't reprint ads. Here you go, Captain Space Pilot. Guys, for me, it's nothing more than experiencing these books. Sitting down, opening them up, holding them, reading them, just staring into the art. I've even gotten into reading the text stories. I used to just pass them on by, but I said, you know what? I'm putting investment in this book. Let me experience everything from cover to cover. Ooh. Yeah, the art in this story, it's not that good. It's adequate. It's not bad, but it does the job, but nothing more than that. Okay, we got like 7 minutes. I did put up a video, guys. I just put up a video. Really good. I spent some time editing it so that you'd have fun watching it. So I got these two in a lot. They are not high grade. And what did I pay? I don't know. I paid $15 for each. I guess it's right around fair market value. Probably maybe squeeze another $5-10 out of them today. But what I was happy is Roger sent me this issue of Comic Reader, and they had the list in the back of all the titles. So we got another Everett Raymond Kinsler cover. Good Girl. Crime. So this is number 1, 1958. It has a Yankee Girl story in it. What? Now we have to look at it. Shout out to Kevin Taylor Comics. Trophy Comics on YouTube. Check him out. Sub him up. He sent me the Joe Simon cover one of I'll show you in a minute. Let's look at this Yankee Girl story. I think it's Matt Baker. I wouldn't swear to it, but oh my goodness, I didn't know this was in here. Obviously, I did. I wrote it on the back. Yankee Girl. I wonder if she comes from the north. So there's Yankee Girl right there. Five minutes. Let me show this one, Kevin, or Trophy Comics sent me, formerly Kevin Taylor Comics on YouTube. Away. Actually, this is another one I just got too. So we'll show these last two. Yeah. If I can get it down, I never tried to. Okay, let me get down. I haven't even read it yet. I feel bad. He sent it to me quite a few years ago, but it sits on my shelf. Original cover by Joe Simon. Daring Adventures, number 12. This is actually a super comic. So it's the same company. They just changed the name. So a really nice copy. This book goes for money in a higher grade like this. So to get this as a gift is just an awesome thing. I'll never sell it. Deprived from my dead, cold hands. So it's got Matt Baker art in it. We all know Matt Baker's hot. Actually, that Paul Barker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, you ready? Holy moly. That's Daring Adventures. That's actually Super Comics. It's a Silver Age book. It's got more than one Phantom Lady story in here. Matt Baker, he's the hot artist of the day right now. Okay, what else was I going to show? I was going to show one more book, right? And then we're out. Where is it? Okay, so I just got this. Not two. When did I get this? I got this in February of this year. What's up, Shroom Nuke Dukem? Okay, what's in here? This is Matt Baker, Phantom Lady. Okay, we're going to show some Matt Baker, and then we're going to put you to bed. Ooh, I broke the bag, which is better than breaking the comic. It's a pretty nice copy of that. Great Action Comics. That's supposed to be Phantom Lady. Thanks, dude. No first page? What? Oh. Wow. I haven't opened this thing up yet. Are you kidding me? 2 Matt Baker books in a row that I haven't even looked at? What's wrong with me? Let's see what else. There's a lot of Phantom Lady. But a lot of panels. I'm looking for some bigger stuff. Oh, here you go. So obviously the cover came from this. Matt Baker. Phantom Lady. What's up, Bubs? We're looking at some Matt Baker, Bubs. You have this book? You have actual Phantom Lady. I don't have any yet. So this has to suffice until I get some. See, so that's 2 Phantom Lady stories. Here's some Matt Baker lingerie panels. Oh, by the way, guys, you're welcome. Man, I need a cigarette. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna look at a few more pages. I gotta go. I gotta get up early. Ooh, another Phantom Lady. Yes. It says Phantom Lady under that title. Choking cover in the water. Shut the front door. Oh my goodness, he killed her? Or what's he trying to save her? I don't know. He's choking her again right there. And then you have an ad to get a ring. So you're thinking about your girlfriend while you're reading this. Guys, that's it for Nighttiger, Late Night with Nighttiger. Man, I could go more, but I got to get up early. And you know how it is. A man needs a little rest time, so I'll probably go and hang out in bed and play Scrabble or look on eBay. All right, peace out. Let me run a closing here. Shout out community. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. Be good. Enjoy your work day tomorrow. Hey.